BRB. I got to make my bed really quick. One sec, one sec, one sec. Are we up? Are we up? Are we up? Are we up? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? What parlays? What's up, Ryan? No, I don't have any parlays. I've got a couple singles. I tweeted them out. Here. I tweeted them out. I'm going back to the well. Same shit I've been on. We got the color clash. We got the all-time jersey matchup tonight. All right. What am I doing here? Sorry, guys. I was running a little bit behind. My OBS was tweaking, so it took me a little while to get the stream started. All right. This is my bet. These are my two bets. Singles. No, you don't have to cook parlays when you've got plus money singles that are just so obvious, that are just great spots. I love Blackhawks money line tonight. It's like plus 112 or something. Let me see what I got it at. I have FanDuel. I got it at plus 116. I love that. I think the Blackhawks beat this Rangers team when they're at their best, when they're healthy, when they have their legs, and I think they're going to have all those things tonight. Plus, it's at home. Bounce back after what was the worst weekend of the season so far for them. I love the Blackhawks in this spot. And then Bedard 2 points. Bedard 2 points. He's going to get back to it. And I tweeted at Johnny Lazarus. I said, Jay Lazzy, get ready to watch this L. At least the Rangers jersey will look dope. And I tweeted this at Johnny Laz because I was watching his show this morning, and his bet of the day was Rangers money line. So, and he replied with this. So everyone, you know what? Honestly, go to this tweet. Maybe go to this tweet and say, He ratioed me. I don't know what to do, guys. He ratioed me. He's got more clout. He's got more followers. He's got more juice than I do. I don't know what to say. But if the Hawks win, when the Hawks win this game on stream, I'm going to tweet at Johnny Laz again. And also, honestly, I need to figure my shit out with this channel. And now that I've kept it solo this whole time, and I haven't really had any sort of guests on, and I haven't done any of that really branching out. And I think I do need to start having people on this channel. Yeah, I need to start collabing a little bit. I need to start getting some other people on. I need to watch the Gay Hockey Show. I can't believe I haven't watched it yet. It's like, dude, there's honestly so much hockey content that like I haven't watched. I also want to, first of all, crazy. I have not seen all of Shoresy. I'll say that, and I know that might have some people shocked. I've only seen like a season and a half of it or something. But can't spell Lazarus without L. Very true. Yeah, I haven't seen all of Shoresy. Dude, there's the new Sandbagger that Chicklets just dropped. I need to feast my eyes on that one. That one looks like an absolute banger. And then I need to watch that Gay Hockey Show on HBO because it's for the culture. I need to break it down. That would be a funny video. That would be a pretty funny video, breaking down the Gay Hockey Show. Can't finish shows, man. Life gets too busy. I so rarely finish shows. Like, I'll lose my spot or I'll fall asleep when I'm watching, and then I'll be like, oh, I don't know where I was at, and then I'll like put it away, and then I'll completely forget about it. So, give me the head of Rempe. At first glance, first read, that's not what you meant, is not what I thought you were saying for a second there. This is a big one. I need this one. I need this one personally. Hawks need this one, though. Hawks need this one for sure. Give me score predictions right now. We're about to get underway. I need score predictions. I watched the Gay Hockey Show in my candlelit room. Wow, that sounds very romantic. Break down the show for us as a scholar and a fan. Or yeah, what if I did like a, is it realistic? Is it realistic when he is having they're having intercourse in the second period intermission? Is that realistic? Wow, these jersey combos look so sweet. For the record, I think that the New York Rangers blue home jersey, I think, is my favorite jersey in the NHL outside of the Blackhawks sweaters. I think the Rangers have the best jerseys outside the Blackhawks. And I know I am in the minority in that. Not everyone agrees with me. And that's fine. You know, it's subjective. Everyone has their own taste. I just love the Rangers sweaters. Red versus blue, 3-2, Blackhawks overtime, 5-2 Hawks. Happy birthday to Coach. Is it Jeff Blashill's birthday? Should we sing happy birthday to him? Happy birthday, Coach. Thanks for changing my life. But I do have... This is one of my favorites. That shit hard. We're underway. We're back underway. I gotta get this clock synced up. All right. Levshinov tries to move it up the boards. Out goes Mikheyev. Mikheyev with some speed on the left side. Nice pass. Oh, found Dickinson, but Dickinson wasn't able to hold the pass. They're going to maybe be matching this third line up against the Rangers' top line of Lafreniere, Zibanejad, and Panarin. Ooh, Vlasic fakes a shot. It goes wide. Here's Tavo. Wheels it out back to Vlasic. Another blast from the point. Gets saved. Is it Igor in net? DH Gate got them all. for sure. For sure. Had to figure out where TF the game was. Yeah, it's an HBO TNT game for the color clash. Here's Kaiser. Shot from the point, goes wide. Rangers just try to move it out. I think Labo's offsides there. HBO Max, yeah. Hope all is well. In your opinion, who do you think the Hawks will need to... What do you think the Hawks will need to do to win this game? What do the Hawks need to do to win this game? Play fast. Play fast. When this team's playing with speed, they win. When they've got their legs and they're playing with speed, they win games because they've got a ton of fast guys up front. I do not think that this New York back end is all that impressive. So stay attacking those guys. Play physical with their top six. Play physical with those guys. Don't give them room. Close them down. And I think we win this hockey game. I think when the Blackhawks are playing their best hockey, they're a better team than this New York Rangers team already. I do believe that. Hawks Centennial jersey so mid. I agree. It's just the regular jersey with the gold. Colton Dock tries to give Ryan Donato a boost there on the back check. I always love when people do that. Dude, who is this person with my name? Hawks probably need to outscore the Rangers. Thank you, Lee Grossman. I should have just said that. W advice. Not Le Grossman. You got Lee Grossman, and then you've got Le Grossman. Bedard can't score. He doesn't deserve to be on Team Canada. Bedard can't score. What is that rage bait? Good evening to the Legion. What's up? What's up? Everybody piling in. I hope you have all had a good few days. It's been a bit since the stream. Oh, awkward one there. Kind of bounced up from behind the net. Shesterkin batted it away. Here's Burakovsky. Bedard behind the net. Backhand one to the point. Nice move. Ryan Green gets a tip. Second chance. Third chance. Just shoot it, Burakovsky. No. Oh, my gosh. Igor Shesterkin with an unbelievable save to keep this game tied at 0. Holy cow. The shot from the point got deflected by Ryan Green. Bedard, toe drag release. I think Shesterkin got a blocker on that. Here's Grzelcyk. Tries to throw one across to Burakovsky, but it hits Bedard's leg and gets out of the zone. Wow, quick start here for the Blackhawks. Couple of really good looks. Disappointed to not have scored. That's a bummer. I'm going to want to see those chances again. Bertuzzi gets upended. He gets back to his feet. Knight plays it to Murphy, who gets it to Moore. Now here goes Moore. Oh, gets it poked away from him entering the zone. Gets back on it. Tries to pass it back to the point. He's got guys all over him. Kaiser with Trocheck on his back. Good work from Wyatt Kaiser there. Break that puck out for the Hawks. Nazar's stretch pass for Moore's off the mark, and it goes for icing. That hurts. That's not... If you're going to make those passes, you got to make sure they're finding tape, because if not, you're shooting your team in the foot there. Oh my gosh. And then that second, after Burakovsky's first shot, if he just went one time there, it's like he tried to settle the puck down. He should have just taken a whack at it. Green can't shoot at a wide open net. That was Andrei Burakovsky, Dr. Kane. You have the wrong player. Ryan Green was not the guy who had that opportunity. That was Andrei Burakovsky. I know they look pretty similar because both their numbers start with 2, but that was not a 2-0. So you got the wrong guy. Green tipped the puck from the point. The shot from the point, Ryan Green tipped, and then it bounced to Andrei Burakovsky, who had the open net. And that's who missed the shot. So let's dial it back. Let's dial it back here, buddy. Defensive zone draw here for the Hawks. First line out for the Rangers. Third line out for the Blackhawks. Burakovsky, you stone hands, shoot faster. I think he just thought he had a little bit more time there on his second chance, and then he got absolutely blown up in the slot. All right, Rangers ring it around. Panarin to Lafreniere. Finds Panarin, who shoots one on. Knight makes a save. Louis Crevier moves it up the boards. Mikheyev carries it out and dumps it into the Rangers zone. Nice stick there for Mikheyev. Rangers get it out. Oh my gosh, Lafreniere just ran into Spencer Knight. That was random. Here's Mikheyev with speed. Gets shouldered off the puck. Really good forechecking from Teuvo Teravainen there. Here's Mikheyev. Oh, coughs up the puck. Donato. Blackhawks. Legend for sure. All right. Rangers passing it in the offensive zone. Doc gets it out for the Hawks. Lafferty, Doc, and Donato here for the Hawks' fourth line. Oh! Doc tried to take a swing at that puck. Take it off of Carrick. Kaiser tries to move it up the boards. He can't. Colton Dot comes in to help. Cooley loses the puck out of the zone. Lucas Reichel was a Blackhawk longer than Panarin. They scored the same amount of points too, right? Scored a similar amount of points. Lucas Reichel and Artemi Panarin. I'm just kidding. Just doing a joke there. Obviously, Lucas Reichel did not have nearly the same impact on the Chicago Blackhawks as Artemi Panarin did. Bedard loses the draw. Rangers get it out. Here's Matt Grzelcyk. Finds Burakovsky. Who enters the Rangers zone. Good pass to Green. Green back to Bedard. Oh my gosh, he hit the post. What a pass from Ryan Green. Bedard not able to finish. I think that hit the post. Blast from the point comes in. Green gets back on the puck. Cuts back. Shoots one. It gets deflected. Here's Grzelcyk in the left-hand corner. Tries to throw one across. It gets sticked out by Shesterkin. JT Miller carrying the other way. Rangers might have a 2-on-1. Ooh, Miller cut back, thankfully, there. I think if he drove that puck to the net, they could have had a 2-on-1 look. Oh, wow. Rangers just hit the post. Good shot pass from the point. Burakovsky closes the D-man down at the point. Oh, my gosh. A couple of really good looks for the Rangers here. All right. Well, I think the points are going to come from this line matchup. That New York second line and the Hawks first line. All right. Rangers cycling the puck. Lafreniere wasn't ready for that pass, though, so Dickinson carries it out. Chips it into the Rangers zone. Rangers starting to find their legs a bit here, I think. Yeah, there are no streamers. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I did it, is because no one was streaming. No one There were way less people talking about this team even a year ago. Like now, all of a sudden, there are a lot of creators popping up. There were even less people doing it last year. I got in early. There'll be more streamers. I promise you, there'll be more streamers. But, you know, You better stay here. You better stay in this one. Well, thanks, Lee. Can't watch the game on HBO, so you're covering it for me? I got you. Thank you, Mr. Lee. You're welcome. Miss V, my pleasure. It is my absolute pleasure to stream Blackhawks games for you all. Hello from New York. Shout out New York. Shout out, you know what? I'll say it. Shout out New York. Bing bong. All right. Bertuzzi trying to help his defenseman out. Can Moore reach? Nice play by Oliver Moore to get that out of the zone. Attaboy. He's just got that speed, that quick step, that first step allows him to get to those 50-50 pucks. Just a tad earlier than everyone else. Here's Moore with a nice pass to Nazar. Can Nazar protect the puck? He can. Good move by Nazar. On his backhand, he goes behind the net. Oh, didn't have Bertuzzi net front. He shoots one. It goes across the crease. I don't think Igor had to make a save. Here's Kaiser now. He's got two guys on him. Gets pushed off the puck, but Nazar helps out. Laba carries it out for the Rangers. Tries to dump it in. Can't get it past Moore. Now here's Nazar. He's going to get through. Oh, he gets hit right as he takes the shot. Good save, Shesterkin there. Damn. Nazar's speed is back. You saw those defensemen wires cross when they saw Nazar carrying the puck there. They knew he was just going to skate right on by. I'd love to stream lively. You got to build it, man. It's, you got to do it. I didn't just snap my fingers, I didn't just snap my fingers and have a live stream, It's about the grind. What's up, Frank? That reception by Nazar was class. Yeah, good first touch. Top class first touch. We are still allergic to scoring goals. We're fine. We're 10 minutes in. Why do you guys look at it like that? We're allergic to scoring goals. Like, I don't get why people have such a negative outlook all the time with this team. Like, I know pretty much every video that I put out, I'm like a homer, and I'm pretty much always positive. I always have a positive spin on everything. It's not because I don't want to say anything negative. It's just like, I did this last year. Like, I watched all these games last year. I was streaming these games last year. I was covering this team last year. This team is so much better than last year. This team, heading into this season, and, I started this channel, I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be a step up from last year, but I wasn't expecting this. And what we have this year is a good hockey team. When they're playing at their best, we have a good hockey team. Last year, we were nowhere near a good hockey. Last year, we were ass. Last year was just an ass hockey team. And so there was no reason for me to believe that they would look as this much better this year as they do. So when they have the bad, back-to-back games or, a rough stretch, I'm not like, do you not remember last year? It was so much worse. It's like getting your arm chopped off and then crying over a paper cut, Although low-key, there are some times that I've gotten paper cuts before that I'm like, I wish my arm got chopped off. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the buzzer, just meant to hit the clock there. But yeah, it's like chopping off your hand and then crying about a paper cut. It's like, really? Like, you just experienced way worse than this. And we're freaking out because we can't score a goal in the first 10 minutes against the Rangers. Last year was all ass. Yeah, it was fucking terrible. All right. Icing on the Rangers. We're a few points from playoffs, and we're a few points from dead last. We win 2 games this week. We're back in the first wild card spot. How's the snow up there? Is that a height joke? Is that what is that a joke? Is that Is that a yay joke? Is that a nose nacho joke? Is that a TV being high up on my wall joke? What kind of joke is that? What kind of shot is that? Do you practice that shot? Recent teenager, Artem Levchinov. It's offsides. Yeah. Bedard gets called offsides. Entered the zone a second before he had the puck. Although we've seen those this year, and the game against Ottawa, right? Tim Stützle scored a goal just like that, where he entered the zone just like that, and they said that it was a good goal because he had possession. I think Connor Bedard had possession there. This league is hard. That's the takeaway for me. Last year was effing embarrassing. I mean, it was just a rebuild, you know? They committed to a rebuild. It was the most like full rebuild that we've seen in modern NHL history. What the Blackhawks did a couple years ago. So that's why it was so bad. That's why it was so bad this year. It's not like, you know, they intentionally stripped it down. They intentionally were ass for a couple years so that they could draft high. Like, that was all part of Kyle Davidson's master plan. And now we're starting to see it pay off. So that's why when people are tweaking about individual games, I'm like, guys, oh, that was not good. We're building something here. So, you know, why tweak about individual games? Why are we freaking out about individual performances, you know? Why are we worrying about slight dips in performance from individual players? Do you not see what's being built right now? We're building a dynasty. That's what's happening right now. So just remember that. Just remember that when you're like, wow, Zibanejad was really close there. Next time you're watching a game and getting really frustrated, just like deep breath. Remember the fact that we're going to be competing for Stanley Cups every other year for the next decade and a half. So we have a superstar. We have Connor Bedard, who might be the best player in the world in a couple years. We've got a true number one elite goaltender. We've got an absolutely stacked young blue line, all under the age of 24 years old. We have a ton of forward depth coming, you know, making their way to the NHL. So it's deep breath. This team's going to be very, very, very good for a very long time. In our books are fantastic. The contract situation, there's not a single bad contract. We have the most cap space. This cap is skyrocketing. The cap is skyrocketing. And honestly, just to show the genius of Kyle Davidson, you know, people talk about the next year's free agent class or this year's free agent class or last year's free, you know, we might be, with the rising cap, with the cap rising the way it is, we might be out of the era of getting to sign big name free agents. Like, Blackhawks fans talk about, oh, when is this team going to sign their Marian Hossa? That might not happen because every single team in the league has enough cap space to sign their stars. So I think that's going to be happening less and less. You're going to see big free agents re-signing with their teams. You know, you're not going to see guys walking very often. However, the one guy that could be number 10 on the Rangers, Mr. Blackhawks legend Artemi Panarin. That could be one of the big names that walks. However, I don't know if I even want the Blackhawks to sign a guy like that because he's not. Okay, here's Donato into the zone. Oh, his shot goes wide. I don't think Panarin's going to be looking for a pay cut for this last contract. Oh! Doc gets kind of taken down trying to fight for that puck in front of the net. Nothing called. I guess it was body or shoulder to shoulder a little bit. Cap isn't changing for the next 2 years. What are you talking about? It's already announced that it's going up for the next 2 years. It's already been announced that it's going up the next 2 years. It's just Elliot Friedman has talked about how it might be higher than what they've already projected it to be. That's what Gary Bettman has shot down. The cap is rising the next 2 seasons, just like it did this year. Gary Bettman shut down the idea of it being even higher than what they've originally suggested. Hughes to the Hawks. I think there's too many people looking for the Quinn Hughes, and I don't think Kyle Davidson is gonna. Bertuzzi there tried to bank one in off of Igor. I don't think Kyle Davidson's going to gamble away with his asset. Kyle Davidson, went to the owners, had this grand plan for this rebuild, and I don't think he's going to trade big pieces that he's, traded for and drafted for Quinn Hughes. I don't see that happening, because I think Frank Nazar is undeniably in the package for Quinn Hughes if the Blackhawks were to acquire him, and I don't think Kyle Davidson has any plans of trading Frank Nazar. So, as he shouldn't. Frank Nazar is going to be a star player on what will be one of, if not the best contracts in the league. Green, nice outlet pass to Burakovsky. Passes it over to Vlasic. Puck was kind of in his skates. He dumps it in. Burakovsky on the forecheck. Rangers break it out. It's going up $8.5 million per year per team next 2 years. Yeah. Green with a nice pass. Drop pass for Grzelcyk. Finds Bedard. Bedard into the zone. Takes it left. Curls back. Oh, if that pass got through, that would have been dangerous. It doesn't, though. Now Rangers are coming the other way. Good defensive work from Bedard, but he doesn't play defense. What a stretch pass from Mikheyev! Oh, Shesterkin makes the save. Puck's still free. Panarin coughs off the puck. That defenseman doesn't have a stick. Mikheyev, nice pass. Murphy. Teravainen one times it. It was a really tough angle by the time he got that pass. Kyle Davidson is a genius. I don't know if I've seen enough to be like he's a genius, but I feel very bullish about the direction he's taken this team, and I like a lot of moves he's made over the past couple years. There are some moves that he's made that I didn't like, but overall, I am a Kyle Davidson believer. I gave up on the cheeky Mikheyev goal. Dude, it's the... Bro, this is you. This you, bro. This you giving up on the cheeky Mikheyev goal, just so you know. This is you, John, right here. Mikheyev scoring tonight. Mikheyev scores tonight 100% just because you gave up on it. You were right there. You had the diamonds, but you gave up on it. What moves you didn't like? Basically, the entire roster construction heading into the year last season I thought was absolutely abysmal. All the veterans he brought in were terrible. Yeah, I didn't surround Bedard with anything, and I thought that was pretty bad last year. It wouldn't have mattered this season, even if they did it again, because I think Bedard's game elevated so much that he doesn't have to be surrounded by anything. Good look there from the point for the Hawks. Puck still free behind the net. Rangers going to get this out. Bertuzzi get tripped? No, he did not. Okay. Rangers dump it in. It's going to be icing. Wasn't at the line. Silly boy. Yeah, so like bringing in, guys like Pat Maroon and Alex Martinez and Craig Smith and just this veteran-laden team. Didn't like it. There's also random moves that I'm like, whatever. I'll be honest. I didn't want Artem Levshinov at the time. I wanted Ivan Demidov, but as time goes on, I understand it. I understand why he didn't make that move. I just think it's I think it's a little cute. But Kyle Davidson has obviously never been trying to, if you look at all of Kyle Davidson's draft picks, like, it's all been very, like, methodical, and he's trying to build a team. He's not thinking about, like, the individual player. He's never drafted the best player available. Has never been what Kyle Davidson has done. Never. If you look at any of the first round picks he's made, you know, and it's not like he doesn't gamble either, because it was like Rinzel was a gamble. Nazar was a gamble too, kind of. Like, Nazar, everyone talked about how Nazar had so much upside, but he was just, like, undersized, and he had dealt with an injury, and that ended up being a fantastic draft pick. And so I think you saw it with Levshinov and Frundell. It's like, all right, now that he's got kind of, like, the speed and the skill up front, he needs size, so he drafts Frundell. And two-way ability, so he drafts Frundell. And with the rest of the guys in the first round, with Mason West, with Nestrasil. Bem, I think, is a big boy too. So, oh, what the hell was that? What the fuck was that? He just dropped his stick like it was burning. What did I just watch from this new... What the fuck was that? Bedard was the best player available. Okay, come on. Connor Bedard was the pick that it was all, the whole plan was for. They wanted a tank to try to get Connor Bedard. They got him, and then they're building around him. And so, you know, the right side of defense is often a weak spot on a lot of teams because there aren't a ton of good right shot defensemen. And so that was a need that Kyle Davidson wanted to address early on. And so he picks Levshinov second overall. He picks Rinzel the year prior in the first round. Rinzel at the time was just like a high schooler. He was a project. Everyone thought he was a project. Send to Dagestan 2-3 years and forget. Send to Minnesota Golden Gophers 2-3 years and forget. Bertuzzi needs to go back to the Bedard line. Bump Green to the second. What's happened in this game that we're like, we need to bump Ryan Green? Ryan Green's made some really good passes today. Like, what is this obsession? What is the obsession? I gotta understand. What's the obsession with Ryan Green? Has Ryan Green, like, missed 3 wide open opportunities in the first period that I haven't seen? Like, what is this obsession? I've seen him connect on some really good passes. He set up Bedard. He set up Bedard back door, and Bedard couldn't finish. You know? I don't understand. I don't understand this, like, Blackhawks fan obsession with, like, Ryan Green not being good enough to play on the first line. It's so random to me. Why does everyone say it? Are you guys, like... I think he's just saying Connor and Tyler had great chemistry. Yeah. I mean, he's also had great Connor Bedard has great chemistry with anyone he plays with. I like Bertuzzi on the second line. I think Ryan Green is more important on that first line than Andrei Burakovsky. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think Ryan Green plays a bigger part in building these plays. Like, from the back end to the offensive zone, I think Ryan Green helps Connor Bedard create more offense than Andrei Burakovsky does, to be honest with you. I think with the breakouts and all that and the passing in the neutral zone, that's what Ryan Green's best at. I think if you were to put Tyler Bertuzzi up on that first line, I'd want him to take Andrei Burakovsky off instead of Ryan Green. I'm going to say it. I do feel like what's-his-face in To Kill a Mockingbird saying that, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, and I'll say it with my chest. All right, Lafferty just ices the puck. Not really sure what the goal was there. Bertuzzi has better chemistry with Bedard. the goalie interference was payback for the first goal. Ryan Green isn't helping with the back end. He just skates so slow you can't tell. I just think that's I mean, Dr. Logan Kane, respectfully, I've mentioned multiple times that I think you have a pretty bad analysis of this group and of specific players. So I'm not really going to take too much from that, but agree to disagree, bruh. Agree to disagree. Like, I think once the Blackhawks get, like, you know, if they can get a guy that's like an elite goal scorer, or if it ends up being a Lardis, I still think you need a guy on that line that's going to do a lot of defensive work in puck winning. Like, I think that's what complements Connor Bedard's game the best. Here's Nazar into the zone. He's got more. Drops Bertuzzi with the slap. Saves Shesterkin. Nice forechecking from Nazar and Moore. Nazar gets shoved to the ice. All right, and that'll do it for the first. Honestly, decent first period. Back and forth. Hawks started well. Both teams had some good looks. Both goalies have been solid early in this one. This might be a goalie off, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a low-scoring game and just a goalie off between these two dogs, Shesterkin and Nider. The doctor of bad takes is here. Smart player. Burakovsky. Yeah, Andre Burke. Yeah, that's wait. Oh, wait, hold up. I don't know why I'm like too positive about these guys. I don't think Andre Burakovsky's been good at all recently. And people are like, oh, Ryan Green needs to get taken off that line. What are we watching? What are we watching? What is Andre Burakovsky doing that, like... I hope the Hawks never go on a Cali trip again. Unfortunately, they're going to do it every single year, twice a year, because they are indeed in... Actually, no, just once a year. Because they're in the Western Conference. So unless they get moved to the Eastern Conference, like I've called for, unfortunately, we are going to have to deal with our Blackhawks going on Cali road trips and getting distracted and not playing well. So, you know, what are you going to do? All right, what are we doing here? Are we pulling up YouTube or are we chatting? Agree, Berkey is struggling. Think Bedard will end up being a big Kanserov fan. Yeah, I think I'm really excited to start seeing some of these combinations. Like once Lardis, Kanserov, and Frundell get into this lineup, where do those guys go? Who, you know, who's a first line guy? Who's a middle six guy? Who's a bottom six guy? Who plays well with Bedard? Who plays well with Frankie Nazar? Just exciting things. Yo, wait, what's this Swedish? Yo, I might want to tap in with this. Let's watch the UCL highlights. Too many people are going to freak out. Can't do that. Lardis, Nazar, Moore, second line could be fun. Yeah, my concern with Lardis, Nazar, Moore is just the size issue. Which the new NHL, the way the NHL is changing, it is so much more about speed than it is size. But I do think size will always be an important aspect of the game, and so it's like, do those guys have enough nails between the three of them? I don't know. My gut says no, but I don't I don't like to count guys out, you know. All right, I want to see what this is. Hopefully we can throw on some English subtitles here, but it's some like Swedish publication thing, and it's Andre Burakovsky taking them on a tour or something of the Blackhawks facilities, something like that. I don't know.
Ja. Handskar till alla.
Dude, and this thing's got like 62K views, and it came out 5 days ago. Like, hockey shit never does this kind of numbers. I don't even know if Willie Styles' YouTube channel is doing these kind of numbers. How do you... wait, what did that say? Is there a way to do this? Is it annotations?
Skridskosnören.
How do you do this? Is there any way to get like English subtitles, like from, or translations? Wait, what does that say?
Kocken. Nej. En golfsimulator här också.
I'm getting pissed off. I want to watch this. This looks sick. Like why do the Blackhawks slack so much on the YouTube? When was the last Every Shift episode? Is there only one so far from this year? Like, how are they not cranking out behind-the-scenes content? There's so many people that are starving to get a little peek behind the curtain. I don't get how they're not cranking this shit out every week. Like, and oh my gosh, this is just like where marketing is, unfortunately, now. This is where marketing is. It's all the social stuff. You know, they've got these marketing girls that are cooking up the TikTok and the Instagram reel content. That shit's great. But that's where the entire budget and focus is from the marketing team and from the content team, and it sucks. It sucks. I wish they, put more time and effort into long-form content. The problem is that short-form content is so much easier to make, and you can just get so much more views because of the algorithm. So it's like, the long form stuff, it's like, is the juice worth the squeeze? It is. Like, if you want to, like, getting new eyes is always a good thing. But if you had more long form content and fans were building, not personal relationships, but what's the word I'm trying to use? Like, they're seeing in long form content more personalities from the players. The connection between the fans and the players would be so much stronger if you did more of this long form content stuff, and they just don't do it. Let me just walk around with the vlog camera and just like bother these guys, and it would be the biggest fucking, it would be the best content in the sport by far. But they want to just want to pull the ruler out and guess how many inches. It's like, oh God, it's fine. I like it. I like that stuff too. But like, when did this come out? A month ago. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, you're building a dynasty right now. It is so obvious that this group is going to win Stanley Cups. You could document the whole process for everyone to see and have it live on the internet. So when in 4 years, when they're lifting the cup, you can go back and see, what were, Bedard and Nazar like when they were first breaking into the league? Oh, what were Bedard and Nazar like when they were first hanging out and first became roommates? It pisses me off. We gotta watch this fucking Swedish shit.
Handskar till alla. Skridskosnören. Här kommer kocken. Nej. En golfsimulator här också.
Personable connection. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Jag är fler med utrustning.
Första gången här.
Ja, som du säger, vi är alldeles för bortskämda.
I want to see the facility. This is sick.
Hur lyxigt är det egentligen att vara NHL-spelare?
I don't even know what they're saying, and this
Det
is
ska vi ta
sick.
reda på idag när André Burakovsky ska ge oss en exklusiv rundtur i Chicago Blackhawks
This
omklädningsrum
guy's
och
got
träningsarena.
this mysterious character. This is what I picture every Swedish person as.
Tack för den.
And watch, he's gonna get the best personality out of this guy.
Såg vi lost ut?
Ja, lite faktiskt. Lite.
Ja, det är bra eller?
Ja, det är lugnt. Jag har varit lite småkrasslig på dö hemma. Han kunde inte andas och hostade och skit. Så det sitter kvar.
Building a dynasty, slow down, son. No, I know ball. I know this is a dynasty coming. I'm not gonna slow down. I know ball. I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. I know what happens next. This team's gonna win multiple Stanley Cups.
Lite så på lungorna, man känner när man tränar.
I'm not gonna slow down. I'm just calling balls and strikes. I'm calling it how I see it.
Så träningshallen är vi på nu. Så det här vi byter om.
They're not cranking them out because they have a media position opened on LinkedIn? No way. No way. Should everyone apply and just tell them, I don't even want to work for the team. I don't even want to work for the team. But maybe, let me look this up. Dude, I don't want to sign in. Fuck you. Oh my gosh, I haven't signed in my link. I don't even know my LinkedIn password. Oh my gosh. Guys, should we go on my LinkedIn? All right, Blackhawks. I'll pull this up. I'll give you guys a peek behind the curtain. Hopefully there's nothing exposing here. Inside sales rep, manager, art director, manager, social media. Watch. Qualifications, 10 years in the industry, 70K thousand. I guarantee it. How many years? Where's the dude, I haven't been on LinkedIn in so long. 5 to 7 years. 7 years in the industry. Here's $70,000. Ooh boy. I'm so glad I graduated with a marketing degree. And this is every dude, I capped so hard studying marketing in college because it's like every company hires girls for marketing positions anyway. Like, and that's just like truth. Like I'm sure you could find statistics on that. That's just facts. And then every single position is 3 to 4 years of experience. Even entry level. You can go look at marketing jobs on LinkedIn and it'll be entry level and it'll be 3 years experience. What? And it's like, they're going to hire someone who's been doing this for years who don't know ball. They're going to hire someone who doesn't know ball and doesn't know this team, and we're going to get every shift episodes once every fucking blue moon, and we're just going to get a bunch of IG Reels and TikToks. I need more! I need more. Whatever. I'm over it.
Men den soffan inte, det är väldigt speciellt liksom.
Ja, men det är
I'm not upset. You guys are upset. You guys are tweaking about this for some reason.
Men här är med lite tuggum och grejer.
Just kidding.
Exakt.
Some gum?
Jag brukar ha ganska bra andedräkt så att jag behöver inte det.
Dude, their locker room is just like a living room.
Hi.
It's just like a lounge.
We're from Sweden. We're just checking out the locker room here.
Dude, look who it is. TYKM. TYMK. I always say TYKM. TYMK, look who it is.
We're from Sweden.
What if he just started speaking Swedish?
Hi. How are you?
Give me a
Fine.
stick.
We're from Sweden. We're just
The children
checking out
yearn
the
for the short-term
locker room
content. It's TikTok and Instagram are destroying society. They're taking everything good, you know? It's ruining everything good. Because it's like, why would you make a long form video? In so many of these, so many like hockey social media people that I've followed and that I've seen kind of take off over the past year, it's like they'll get clout on like Instagram. You know, they'll make these reels, they'll make these shorts, they'll make these TikToks, and they'll get a following. Like so many of these guys that I've like followed for a bit that started at a similar time as I did. But you can't build anything from just social media content. Like if you're a hockey creator and you're like cranking shit out on reels and you're getting a ton of views, that's sick. That doesn't translate to anything. Like you're not getting paid off of Instagram reels. You're just not. You need such a high amount of views to make any sort of scratch from that it's like if you're not doing long form, you're not going to do any, like, you know, like when I see some hockey people that like, yeah, they've got 10K followers on Instagram because they crank out these reels. That's sick. What are you trying to do with that? You know, what are you trying to do with that? I don't know. Like last year on, it drove me crazy. Last year on CHR, so much of the focus was on the social media stuff. That stuff never translated to YouTube views. Like, man, and I like this stuff. I know there's probably a bunch of people listening that could not give less of a shit because you're here for the hockey, not for the, you know, the ins and outs of the social media stuff. But like we would do reels that would get 70,000 views. That's not translating to new, you know, people listening to the podcast. It just didn't. And so I was like going crazy last year. Everyone's freaking out. You know, at CHR, we got to, you know, more Instagram content. It's like, how about the sport? How about, you know, how about what we're actually doing, which is supposed to be covering the team on YouTube? Like, how about more of that, you know? And so that's why, long-winded it, you know, rambling for no reason. That's why I don't really post much. I posted a couple TikToks the other day. I'm doing these TikToks every once in a while. I should do a little bit more, but it's like I'm going to spend all my time on YouTube because that's what I'm actually trying to build up. That's the only thing that actually matters. So.
Det är väldigt fin påkostat liksom.
Ja, men
It's also way harder. It is 10 times harder to grow on YouTube than it is on Instagram or TikTok. 10 times harder. The algorithm does not work for you nearly as hard as it does on, you know, short form platforms.
Jag tror de ska göra om omklädningsrummet.
Just so you guys know. This is good stuff. This is write this shit down. This is good stuff. This is game I'm giving you.
Igen snart. Dryckeskyl lite, proteinstation.
Oj, kolla den här. Här var ju den fin ju.
What are you guys talking about rainbow tape and wokeness? Isn't that are these like isn't that an exhausting conversation to have? NHL copyright is brutal compared to other sports. Hard to make content that is not claimed. Yeah, it is difficult. I'm always curious as to how certain creators like get the footage for their videos. Like most of them are doing it illegally. Most creators that's why I don't even mess with it. You don't see tape in really any of my videos except for those tape review ones. And even those I could get in trouble for. And so that's why I just don't do them. Because it's like, I don't care. And I don't even want, you know, I don't want it. There are channels that, you know, just break down tape and like they just talk over game highlights and stuff. It's never, ever been what I'm trying to do. Nothing wrong with it. I watch a lot of those channels. I consume a lot of that content. It's just not what I'm trying to do. We're underway, by the way, in the second. Let's lock back in. I need to dial in. I think you guys were pretty dialed in that first period. I wasn't dialed enough. I need to dial in. When the YouTube algorithm hits, it hits hard, though. Nah, not compared to TikTok. You get some juice on TikTok, you can go, 3 million views in a day. You're not doing like a channel with no subscribers, no view count, even if it's a banger video. You're not doing those kind of numbers on YouTube. Like, you can go, the YouTube algorithm can absolutely cook and fire your shit out there. It's not the same as, just because it's long form versus short form. Like, you're always going to have more views available if your video's 20 seconds versus 20 minutes. So the TikTok algorithm is, and the Instagram Reels algorithm is way stronger and from a view standpoint than YouTube is. And the TikTok really is the best. It's a devious algorithm. Like, it's bad for it's stealing human souls. But those fellas across the pond figured that out. All right, here's Vlasic. On his backhand, goes behind the net, pulls up, passes down low. Teravainen throws it for Mikheyev. Blast from the point, Murphy. Gets tipped wide. Kaiser pinches high. Tries to protect the puck. Loses it, though. Good shift from that line. Welcome to the always brutal second period. Yeah, let's not just lay down and die. Ooh, Moore makes a nice move, but then gets stood up and knocked over. The slow decay of human mind equals TikTok. Yeah. Or it's TikTok is. Oh, Bertuzzi, nice to Nazar, gets it on. Shesterkin makes the save. Nice play from that line there. I can't believe Nazar was able to get that shot off. Love the way Vlasic plays. Me too, man. And he's gotten so much vet. There was I saw a tweet today under actually I think it was Morning Cup of Hockey, which Johnny Lazarus is on. Some moron was like, Vlasic is so slow, he's never going to score a goal. And I'm like, what? Like, first of all, Alex Vlasic has gotten noticeably quicker this year. Like, the Vlasic's skating has improved so much this year, it's not even funny. And then I was like, we're getting upset because the defensive defenseman isn't scoring goals? That's what people are doing? All right, Peeper time. Yeah. Trying to hold on to Ollie Moore. He's too quick, man. Good penalty drawn from Oliver Moore. Rangers get the puck off the draw. Gonna send it the length. All right, let's go. Let's enter the zone. Let's get set up. Oh my gosh, these subtitles are killing me. Jeez. All right, 30 seconds gone. Can we get set up? Hawks enter the zone. That Bertuzzi pass goes off a skate and gets out of the zone immediately. Let's try this again. Burakovsky. Yeah, delayed offsides. Rangers get it out. Just let Bedard carry it. Stop getting cute. And Bedard, don't pass it. Just carry the puck in. You are nice. Ah! Come on! There's nothing more frustrating than watching your team fail to enter the zone on the power play. Is there anything more irritating in the sport of hockey than that? Like, when they're not succeeding at it, it's the most frustrating thing to watch. Second unit does just fine. They're trying to make those quick little passes along the blue line. If it didn't work the first time, just dump it. Just get it in there. Get it behind a defenseman. Make them have to turn around at least, you know? All right, here's Donato. Right wall. Back to Grizzlick. Gets it back. One-timer. Igor makes the save. I just don't know if you're scoring on this guy from that range without serious traffic in front of the net. How can they not get it past the blue line? I mean, the Rangers were doing a great job of just having 4 guys camp out on the blue line there. The Rangers did really well there on the PK. But at some point, you got to, like, mix it up. They try to do, like, the same thing. Trying to pass it to the guy that's, like, sitting on the wall that has no speed. It's like, why are you passing to the guy with no speed? Either dump it in or try to stick handle past a couple guys. All right, here's Donato. Oh, he's going to get it for a one-timer. Shesterkin makes the save. That'll do it for the Blackhawks power play. Rangers back to full strength. Where our penalty guys can't do shit. I still think that the power play percentage on the year is pretty good. I would imagine we're in the top half of the league for our power play percentage. I don't know for sure off the top of my head. I'm just like from past statistics, I would imagine we're still in the top 15. The red and blue is pretty cool, Grasser. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's beautiful. Uh-oh, here comes the Rangers. 3-on-2. Zibanejad finds Panarin. Panarin throws one across. Oh, Mika couldn't put that in near side. Panarin makes a nice move around Kaiser, but then coughs up the puck. I think a slashing penalty's coming here on the Hawks. On Kaiser there, yeah, he got beat by Panarin. All right, Hawks going to be shorthanded here. Just looking it up, the PP is still somehow 9th. Yeah, there you go. Top 10 in the league. It's because it's not as bad as we act. Or by we, I mean you guys. I mean, to be honest, I'm not talking about the past few, you know. It's because when this power play is clicking, it's really good. It's really good. It's just sometimes they have a tough time getting into the zone, and so you think they're terrible. But when the Hawks' first unit gets set up, they're really dangerous. I mean, Connor Bedard's one of the best offensive players on the planet, so you got a guy like that on your power play, you're going to be pretty good. And also, you're not going to score. You're not going to score on the power play every game, you know. On average, you're going to be scoring 1 on every 5 power plays. So it's just when it looks like that, when it looks like what we just saw, it's like, what's going on? It's frustrating. So I understand it. Because it's like, this is so, what we just watched was terrible. It was there's no point of having a man advantage with what we just watched. They couldn't carry it into the zone. Oh, no. Shot goes wide. Green closes Panarin down. Good work. Murphy hops on it. He's just going to dump it. Hawks go for a change. Minute left on the penalty kill. I'm still a few seconds behind here on the clock. All right, there we go. It's good. The power play isn't bad. People just really freak out when it doesn't work. And I understand that, especially if it's a couple games in a row. I think this past weekend, the 6-0 and the 7-1 or whatever the scores were this weekend, I think that's got us all feeling a little crazy. I think everyone's going a little nuts. And so I understand it. That's why I think this game's really important to win. Oh, Crevier. Can you imagine Can you imagine a shorthanded goal for Louis Crevier? He's in! Oh my gosh! He goes forehand, backhand, and beats just Durkin! Oh, what? Huh? Is that 6'9" Louis Crevier? 6'8" Louis Crevier going forehand, backhand on the penalty kill? Who is it? Look at his skating. Look at his edge work. He's getting so good. Holy shit, he just destroyed the best goalie in the world. Trying to poke check. He said, you reach, I teach. He said, Igor, you reach, I teach. Yes, sir. Big Lou. Big Lou. Let's go. Looking like Teemu Solani. Let's go. Jeff Blashill's loving it. You know the boys are loving it. Who thought Louis Crevier had that in his bag? Who thought Louis Crevier had that in his bag? Shit, not me. Hey, in chat, we were just talking about the power play. Honestly, at least ours was better than the Rangers, right? It could be worse. The Hawks could have gotten scored on that power play. So, I guess we'll take it. Don't give up a goal here, please. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. Oh, no. Drive comes in from the point. Blocker save. Hawks get it out. Yeah, our PK is so good. Our PK is so good. We have to have a top 5. Whoever looked up the power play stat, can someone look up? We've got to have a top 5 PK in the league, right? Where are we as far as our penalty kill? Blash laughing on the bench. Yeah, it was hilarious. I mean, when a big stay-at-home defenseman is skating like that and pulling moves like that, you can't help but tip your cap. I mean, that's nuts. How good is Louis Crevier going to be? Nice pass from Burakovsky. Bertuzzi couldn't handle it. We're 6th? Okay. 6th? All right. I mean, that checks out. Uh-oh. Dangerous play from Artem Levshinov there, and Matt Grzelcyk makes up for it with a really good defensive read. Levshinov was trying to get a jump on that pass, and that was not the move to try to skate into that. That was an arty moment there, but I guess that's why you have the savvy vet playing with him right now in Matt Grzelcyk. Oh, they're showing the Crevier goal again. I can't believe that. Oh, they're all sorts of fired up for him. That's awesome. That's so cool. Let's go, Louis Crevier. Is Louis Crevier the best offensive defenseman we have? Does he have the most goals and assists? Ooh, Bertuzzi tries to lift it in. You guys got your wish of Bertuzzi on this line, it looks like. No, he's headed off. Green's coming on. Oh, turnover. Artie! Stick handling, still has it. Oh, puts it wide. Teravainen. Where's Ryan Green? Duncan who? We might have found an actual important core player in the 7th round. It's starting to look that way this year. I mean, I was high on him last year, but I mean, he's just been a good defenseman this year. He's just been a good player. So that's pretty sick. It's pretty sick that we found a diamond in the rough. Big Lou. Rangers clear it out. It's not going to go for icing. Vlasic avoids a hit. Crevier carries forward. Pass off the stick of Mikheyev. Good work by Colton Dock here. Attaboy. Yeah! Come on, yes! And they score again! Colton Dock, man. Just strong freaking... I love to see that. Is this YouTube video playing all of a sudden? What the fuck? Sorry. Let's go. Hawks up 2-0. Watch. Big goal from Ryan Donato, first of all. Happy to see Donato back on the score sheet. Look at this play. Just takes the hit, keeps battling on the ground, goes to Ryan Donato. That is an all-effort play from Colton Dach. Mikheyev, too, gets the puck to the front of the net. I mean, dogs. That's a fourth line. Is that a fourth line? Is that your fourth line? Colton Dach, Ryan Donato, and Ilya Mikheyev, those are dogs. When this team's at their best, this is a good hockey team. You've got this on your fourth line. They might challenge. What are they challenging? Offsides? What are they? A hand pass. Okay, let's see it. On who? On Dach? Guys, I hate these hand pass rules. I hate this so much. It literally hit his hand. What is he supposed to do? Not have a hand? It's going to be no goal. I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. I think that is the dumbest thing in the world. That should not be a penalty. The puck's on the ice. It hits his hand. That is the most frustrating thing in the world. Take that out of the game. Take that. We've been seeing it too much, and we've been seeing it get called either way. There was one in a Tampa game like a week ago, got called back, and Nikita Kucherov tied the game with a minute left. I showed this on stream. That's fucking bullshit, man. The puck hit Brandon Hagel in the hand. They called it a hand pass. Then a couple nights later, very similar play happens in Florida with Brad Marchand. It hits his hand in midair, and then it goes to another Florida player's stick, and they score. They didn't call that. They didn't call that back, though. That one was a goal. And then this one it's so inconsistent. It's terrible. Take it out. A hand pass, in my mind, a hand pass should be you grab the puck, or you slap the puck, you intentionally play it to a teammate. In my mind, that's a hand pass. That's a hand pass. That's not what Colton Dach just did. Was not a hand pass. That was a hand stop. He was like trying to stop the puck. Stupid fucking rule. Stupid rule. Take it out. Take it out of the game. Take it out of the game. It's not like he was like, oh, let me smack this puck to Ilya Mikheyev right here. That's not what was going through Colton Dach's head. The puck was on the ice, and he reached out his hand, and it hit his hand. It wasn't even open. Stupid rule. Take it out of the game. What is that? Literally, what does that rule do for anyone? It just takes goals off the board. Why are we taking goals off the board? It's not an intentional pass. Yeah, I know. It's just I'm not saying that should have been a goal. Like, I'm not saying that wasn't, for their stupid ass fucking rules. I'm not saying that it wasn't a hand pass. I'm just saying take that dumbass rule out of the game. You want more scoring. You want more scoring. Dumb rule. Dumb rule. Make a hand pass be something way more specific than that. How is that a pass? What are we calling passes now? If the puck hits off my chest, if a puck hits me in the head and bounces to a teammate, is that a head pass? Oh, Lee, great pass off your head. The puck just hit you in the head and went to a teammate. Great pass. That's not a pass. What are we just calling anything a pass now? It's like we got to talk about the English language here. What is the dictionary definition of a pass? Hand pass. Actually, I'll just look this up. Hand pass. Hockey. In hockey, a hand pass is when a player uses their hand to bat or push the puck to a teammate. Generally illegal in the offensive. Take it out. Take it out. Let him hand pass. But allowed in the defensive zone if it stays within that zone. It results in a stoppage of play and face-off to direct teammate outside the zone or if it gains an advantage with officials judging intent. With officials judging intent. So they determined that he wanted to get that puck to Mikheyev using his hand. That's not what I saw on that play. I understand that he wanted to play that. He wanted to stop the puck with his hand there. I don't think he wanted to pass that puck. I think he wanted to get it back to his stick. And then Mikheyev just happened to touch the puck first. I mean, just literally no one's going to convince me that that is good for the game. No one's going to convince. Yeah, that's a good rule. Let's just take goals off the board every other night for this. For an inconsequential play. Let's just take goals. Yeah, we don't want to. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this sport. I don't want to see goals. I personally prefer to see 0-0 games every single night. I don't want to see my team score. I don't want to see other teams score. I just want there to be no goals. I think that if the puck touches anything other than your stick, we should immediately pause play for that, because I think stoppages of play and just like face-offs and less goals as a whole is good for the sport. That's what I think. I want to see more stoppages, more commercial breaks, more face-offs, more penalties, less goals. That's what I want as a hockey fan, and I think everybody else is on board with that. I think that's what the beautiful game's all about, right? Stoppages of play and offensive zone face-offs. That's what we all want. That's what we all want. Did I start this clock on time? I did. All right, here's Artie in the corner. Oh, good pass. I don't know if that shot got through. Bad camera work, by the way. You didn't even see who took the shot there. Are they tracking the game? There was literally no consequence of Doc touching the puck. If indeed that's what I saw. I know. More TikToks? Yeah, more TikToks. More short-form content. More stoppages of play. And more burner accounts just tweeting nonsense. Please. The beautiful game that I love. Here comes the Rangers. You know the Rangers are going to score one here. And we're just going to feel like shit. And people are going to say, well, you know, technically that really was. Shut up! Shut up! I don't care. It's stupid. Anybody with a conscience can look at that play and think that that's a stupid way. That's a stupid reason to call that goal back. That's a dumb reason to call that goal back. I can't be mad at that call. The puck is meant to be played with a stick. You have to draw the line somewhere. If the shoe was on the other foot, you guys would be furious if that call stood. No, I wouldn't. I promise you I would not. I promise you I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. The only reason why I would be furious is because I would say that I would talk about how the Tampa one got disallowed. That's what I would be furious about. It would be the inconsistency. And I'm still furious about that right now. So, yeah, the Florida one, Brad Marchand, same thing happened. Hit his hand more obviously, in my opinion. I'm pulling it up. I'm actually pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. You have to draw the line somewhere. No, you can kick the puck. You can kick the puck. Why can't you smack the puck if it's bouncing or if it's in the air or if you fall down? Why can't you use your body? If you can kick the puck, why can't you, if you can pass with your skate, like if I wanted to soccer pass a puck to my teammate, I can do that. I can do that. No, dude, you don't know me. You don't know me. If you think I would be upset at that, no. I think that should be completely taken out of the game. You don't know me, bro. Let's see if it comes up when I do Brad Marchand hand pass. Is this it? I'm pulling that shit up at intermission. I'm pulling up both those goals so that we can talk about it. And then the rules nerds in chat can be like, well, it's actually a good call on that one. And we're going to see 3 of a very similar play. And a bunch of geniuses are going to be like, no, actually, this one is much different. And it's like, how about they all count? How about, can we all agree that goals are good for the game? Can we all agree? Lee's rattled by this. It pisses me off so much, man. Shit like that grinds my gears. And then it makes it 10 times worse when there are people that are just like being contrarians for the sake of it. And are like, no, I actually am perfectly fine with that. Why? Are you just okay with a bad product? Like, what's the point of being perfectly fine with it? If we can all agree that we want more goals, what's the point of being perfectly fine with an inconsequential rule like hand passes? Oh, Burakovsky, what a play. Bedard scores. Boom! Fucking ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Let's go. Connor Bedard back on the board. That's 1 point for 98. Let's fucking go. What a pass from Andrei Burakovsky. I said he hasn't been great. That was great. That was great from 28. Connor Bedard doesn't miss from there. Hawks up 2-0. Let's fucking go. Let's go, chat. All right, Burakovsky's flying around. I mean, what a play from Andrei Burakovsky. I don't know how Bedard got that off. Gavrikov tied up his stick, and somehow he still roofs it. I don't know how Bedard scored that. What a goal. What a goal. No look goal. 98 can score all right. Yeah, he's all right. That 98 guy's pretty good at putting him in the back of the net, isn't he? Chat. I haven't watched this team very much. How is that 98 guy? Chat, do you guys care to tell me about that 98 guy? How is he? Is he all right? He seems pretty good. Can't tell, though. Nice. Rangers turn it over. Nice pass from Lafferty. Oh, Bedard tried to feed it back to him. Betsy, just shoot the puck. Just shoot it. You don't have to get it. You don't have to give it back to Sam Lafferty. We'd be okay if you got a little selfish on the ice with Sam Lafferty. Right? I'm not going to be upset. He is special? Okay. My glorious king. Yeah. I guess he is pretty special, huh? Here's Doc. Ooh, tight angle. Whizzes one wide. I hope this fourth line gets a goal tonight. They deserve one. After they got robbed. Moore, nice cut. Here's Kaiser over to Murphy. Good movement. Ended up being a pretty easy shot. He is phenomenal. Zibanejad was up late DJing last night. What is that? Oh my gosh, dude. That goal is so sick. They are so fun to watch. Holy shit. Sean Avery always says that Mika has dry hair. He's always like, look at this. Mika, dry hair. Dry hair. Why is Sean Avery... What does the dry hair thing mean? Does it just mean that he's like... that he's not working hard, so he's not sweating? Is that what he means by dry hair? Like, why does he always say... Mika with the dry hair. That's the first thing that comes up. Sean Avery, Mika with the dry hair. Wait, I wanna watch this really quick. Why does he always say that? Wait, I don't know what this is. Hopefully he doesn't.
All right, let's watch Mika Zibanejad do nothing.
Wait.
All right, let's
He
watch
hates Mika.
Zibanejad do nothing for 20 seconds. Bottom of the screen, right here, 93.
Oh, wait,
blue.
you guys can't see. Fuck, wait, I need to be able to...
All right, let's watch Mika Zibanejad do nothing for 20 seconds.
Let's watch. I love Sean Avery so fucking much, man. It's not even funny. He's my favorite personality in the sport. All right, let me move this over here.
Bottom of the screen, right here, 93 blue. There he is. Okay, he's gonna hide. He's looking for easy backdoor plays. Doesn't really want to get his hands dirty. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, Mika. DJing in Ibiza all summer. Here we go.
DJing in Ibiza all summer.
Bear down, Mika. Season started, Mika. Let's watch.
He just hates him. He hates him so much, and it's the funniest thing. Season started, Mika. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Mika with the dry hair. I might need to find more of those on like TikTok or something. Oh my gosh, I'm actually crying, dude. DJing in Ibiza all summer. He's such a hater, dude. Oh my gosh. I think Sean Avery is the funniest. I think Sean Avery's the best personality in the entire sport. He is my favorite. Like, he used to have a podcast with Kevin Connolly from Entourage, the actor. And I watched every single episode. It was so funny. It was 10 times. It was literally, and I love Chiclets, 10 times funnier than Spittin' Chiclets. Like, every time Sean Avery goes on Spittin' Chiclets, I've got buddies that don't care about hockey that will send it and be like, let's go, Avery back on Chiclets. Like, I think Sean Avery is so fucking funny. My dad hates him, but DJ and Ibiza is, yeah. But he always says, Mika with the dry hair. Oh my gosh. He was a bum-ass player that spoke his mind. Yeah, I mean, he was just a nail gun. He was just like a grinder. He's a guy you wanted to be in the trenches with, though. He wasn't a guy you wanted to play against, you know? Oh, good defensive work there from Kaiser. Trocheck was going to have a really nice look back door. Oliver Moore carries it into the zone to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi tries to get it back to him. He can't. Moore backhands one over to Nazar. Nazar gets cross-checked and hit into the boards hard. Nazar's been getting fucking pushed around tonight. Offside on the Rangers. Oppenheimer star Sean Avery. You know ball. I actually haven't seen Oppenheimer. Also, Happy Gilmore 2-star Sean Avery. Shoresy star Sean Avery. Sean Avery's also going to be in Odyssey. The new Chris Nolan movie that's coming out, Odyssey. Sean Avery's in that too. So put Sean Avery on the TNT panel. Him and Biz would feed families. It'd be electric. It'd be electric. If I could create an all NHL panel that I'm on, I would want to be like the Liam McHugh. Like, I'd want to be the welcome back to NBC. And then I'd kick it over to like the other guys on. Like, I'd want to be, what is that person called? You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'd want to be on the panel, right? So I'm that guy. I'm like the intro guy, the setup guy. Oh, Green! Good shot! Second chance, Bedard. Can't get it past Shesterkin. No, I haven't watched Heated Rivalry yet. I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to lock in. And then I'm going over my panel, my perfect panel. Here's Levshinov. Oh, so close. Rangers carry it out. They can't get it in deep. Man, these Rangers guys are struggling. Nazar's turning to Marcus Kruger, and that you can pencil him in to get blown up once a game. Yeah, Marcus Kruger did get licked all the time. I thought Sam Renzel was kind of our boy for that this year, I thought. Kruger did used to just get lined up. Good save from Knight. Hawks get it out. Minute 40 left in the second. Panarin in the corner. Good work from Mikheyev. Gets the puck off of him. Carrick and Grzelcyk battling. Carrick comes up with it. Makes a nice move. Can't get it on net, though. Knight makes another save and holds on. 117 left in the first. Host. There you go. Lee is your host. Who are your analysts? All right. Host, Lee Grossman. Analysts, Sean Avery, PK Subban, Paul Bissonnette, maybe, I don't know, maybe Andy Francis. But that's, there's this guy, Dennis Bernstein, that I interviewed on Chicago Hockey Radio last year that does like coverage for the LA Kings. That guy was awesome. He has no clue who I am. I just interviewed him one time, but I thought he was fantastic. He might get a shout. Maybe Andy Francis. Who else do I want? Or maybe I need like another legend. I definitely know it's Biz, PK, and Avery, though. You can't stand PK? I love PK. I just think PK is the man. He's good at the job. Like, you might not like his takes, but he's great at the job. He's great at talking about the sport. He's great at hyping, like, games and stuff up. And he has some ice-cold takes sometimes, but he's good at presenting. Like Messier's terrible at it. No offense. Obviously, Mark Messier is one of the greatest of all time, but Mark Messier's not nearly as good as being on camera and being like a personality. PK Subban was fucking made for it. PK Subban's an amazing personality, and I just think he's got so much swag. I think PK's Instagram is hard as fuck. PK's the only one who like understands, like, I don't know. PK's Instagram is just so hard. Tony Amani, if he got into TV. But last guy, who would I want? Because I gotta have 4, right? I gotta have 4. Oh, shot from the point from the Rangers. Knight makes a save. It gets out of the zone. That'll do it for the second period. I've got a few things I need to pull up. Gretzky's a robot. Yeah, Gretzky's not great. Just like he stumbles on his words. Henrik Lundqvist isn't that great at it. Biz is better than all those guys at it. PK's better than them at it. Anson Carter's not great at it. I'm trying to think. Who else? Who else would I want on my panel for my 4th? I'm trying to think of like a player with a good personality. Patrick Waugh. Oh no, Torts. Give me Torts on there. Give me Torts. Lee Grossman, PK Subban, Paul Bissonnette, Sean Avery, Torts. Can you imagine? That would be must-watch television. How would you click off that? I'd be more interested in the intermissions. Any of the Sportsnet guys? Oh, BX is good. I like Elliot Friedman a lot too. Friedman would be good. But could you imagine? Can you imagine Torts with like Avery, like that dynamic? Torts and Avery, and then you got PK and Biz. That would be insane. Torts is the biggest Bedard defender. No, John Buchagros is the biggest Bedard defender. Buchagros is the biggest Bedard defender. Bucci knows ball. All right, I want to pull up some of these hand passes to show you guys. I looked up Marchand hand pass, and I'm just seeing the Colton Dock hand pass. Why are queries like with AI, things need to be easier to find. I need to be able to search Marchand hand pass and it should be the first fucking thing that comes up. I'm just ranting about society at this point. Maybe it was this play?
And the Panthers are coming the other way. 3-on-2. Marchand breaks in. Marchand to the net.
Shit.
And he scores a beauty. The Cats answer back.
Was that it? All right. Is that what I just missed? It goes behind. Oh, no, that wasn't it. That was not it. Jeez, what? I just skipped 2 minutes. It's 6-6. Oh, full overtime. I'm an idiot. I thought this was the game highlights. I'm such a dumbass. I thought that was the game highlights. I skipped 2 minutes in. It was 6-6. It's like, geez, that's a compact highlight package for you. Dude, can somebody send me the fucking... Can somebody find the Marchand hand pass and just send it to me? And then let me know you sent it to me? I can't do this shit, man. I can't do this shit. I need to take this window capture off as I look for this, some of this other stuff. We need to roll back the last 2 years of updates so shit works again. I also never did the clock, did I? Tech peaked in 2012 and ever since has been private equity making things worse and sticking it behind a paywall. Honestly, based. Sad, but true. What is this, dude? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the same one I saw. Gosh, shit is so... why is some stuff just hard to find? Do I just need to go on TikTok? Mika with the dry hair. Stop making me log in. Just... Technology actually makes me want to explode. Like, it makes me want to commit crimes of drastic proportion. Oh my God, man. Just log me in. Jesus Christ. Like, why can't I just go on TikTok and look at TikTok? Why do I have to be logged in? Why do you have to make me log in? I don't even know which one of these is going to be the most convenient. Yeah, buddy, I don't care. I'm such an early human with technology too, so I just tilt. I'm done. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care enough. I literally do not care enough. I'm done. Oh my gosh. Nothing makes me more angry than having to log into accounts. Nothing. Nothing on the planet. Do you want to sign in with Google? Do you want to sign in with Apple Play? Do you want to sign in with the phone number? Do you want to sign in with your mom's maiden name? Do you want to sign in with your pet's fucking next door neighbor's cousin's carpools? Shut up! I don't want to sign in. Sorry. I need to relax. You're right. That's on me. It's on me. Google. Why can I find it quicker on Google than any other? Take a puff. You're right. Chill. Why are you guys tweaking so much? All right. Look at him reach up. Hit it with his hand. That's it. That's the clip. Jesus. Was it filmed with a potato? See, so this drives me nuts. This drives me nuts. Brad Marchand hand pass. Second thing that comes up is just a YouTube video of it. Why was it buried on YouTube? Like, that's why YouTube sucks. It's a terrible, just like a bad, whatever, user interface, search bar, whatever the issue is there. It's terrible. The fact that it didn't come out, and then Google, it's the first thing. Good job, Google. YouTube, you suck.
Panthers assisted with what people think is a Brad Marchand
All
hand
right,
pass.
I'm not listening to this guy. Wrap it up, buddy. What is this? Why is it all the worst fucking... He literally opens his fingers. He opens his fingers. And then it goes to Bennett. He opens his hand. And it hits the inside of his glove. Google owns YouTube. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Fix your shit. You know? Doesn't matter to me. Dude, and then I wanted to find... honestly, I'm just going to start Googling this shit, I think. Get this. I don't know why it makes me laugh. I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard. Need that clip? What clip? Oh, the Winter Classic. It's on CHR's Instagram, buried weeks. Buried so deep on the CHR Instagram because we were posting, they were posting a Blackhawk, a top 100 Blackhawk every single day. Don't know why we're doing that. Let's see. Any clips? Any clips of it? I want to see Mika with the dry hair. Okay, this will be good.
Mika with dry hair. Watch his pants.
It's like
Look at that
us.
duster. Huge goal. Look at that dye job.
Look at that
Look
dye
duster.
job. Look at that
Watch
duster.
Mika. His pants right here from the forechecker. Doesn't want to get hit. Turns it over. Gets lost in front of the net.
Oh my gosh.
Cross ice seam pass. Goal. Mika Zibanejad. Shit pants right there. Then he comes net front.
Shit
Lost.
pants right
And
there.
watch the snapper. Zing. Huge goal. Taylor Hall. Igor, not your fault. Watch the coach. Pissed off face. Andre Miller, watch this play. I feel shamed. 79 blue. Pack your bags. Watch this.
It was us cooking them
In
too.
his feet. Boom. And then they're gone. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Watch the saucer pass. Boom. Whoa. Watch the back check by Andre Miller. Look at him. Look at him.
Look at him.
All right, watch Andre Miller. Where is he? Right here. Last man back because Foxy's up here. Stick check. Stick check. Stick check. Gives up a breakaway. Igor just waits him out. Boom. What a save. Mika with dry hair. Watch him.
Dry hair. We're getting dry hair, Zibanejad. No, I'll pull up the rant. Dude, this was the biggest video I think ever on that channel. Winter Classic special live show, Winter Classic vlog, Winter Classic post game.
That was brutal.
Oh wait, that was literally perfect timing.
Actually, no, fuck it. They need to hear this too. What the fuck was that? 6-2 in the fucking winter?
This is lore right here. This is lore. This is lore.
Classic game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was so fucking bummed when I had to come into work today. I was so bummed.
Can you guys hear this shit? Is it too quiet or can you hear it?
Guys were all at the game. I love this fucking team. I want to go fucking support them with the boys. But Jesus, I am so thankful to God for having my manager make me work tonight and not go to that fucking game. I mean, Kyle Davidson should be ashamed of himself. This fucking roster is so dog shit. It obviously wasn't just the coaching.
Whoever asked me earlier in the stream what I've not liked from Kyle Davidson. You're gonna hear some of it right here.
Because Luke's gone, and this team still fucking sucks cock. The clock is ticking for Kyle Davidson. I swear to God, if he does not come up with 2 top...
I don't think there's any way to make it louder. I'll stop talking over it, but you can't hear it at all. Just turn that shit all the way up. I don't think there's any way. Actually, I can turn my desktop audio up here.
5 picks in the draft this year and a big fish in free agency, he needs to be fucking gone because this team's fucking pathetic. And I already know that the worst people you know are gonna be on Twitter with fucking Frank Nazer profile pictures talking about, oh, you need to trust the process, be patient. We're in year 3 of a rebuild. Fuck patience. Fuck the fucking rebuild. You lost that privilege when you started charging hardworking people $20 a fucking month to watch this dog shit team, and then you put on this fucking...
You can't hear it at all? Maybe I just got to find it on Instagram. I turned my desktop audio up too. It's just it was so low volume because I'm calling in. Here, let me turn this window capture off. I might be able to find it. This is important lore. This is important lore for the streets, honestly. I wonder if I can find it by just Googling it. Oh, I was hoping it would be on Do I scroll? When was the Winter Classic? When was the Winter Classic? It was 12/31. Oh yeah, it was New Year's. Jeepers. Biz is wrong. Biz said hand pass was correct and nothing else. Yeah, I don't think that it was the wrong call for what we've seen. Like what we've seen. That's not really my gripe with it. It's just that it's a dumb rule. It's just like how is that a consequential play on the game? Like what did that puck hitting Colton Dock's hand really contribute? You know? Like he was I think he was trying to get it back to his own stick and it bounced to his guy. You know? I just think that's stupid. I think it's dumb. I'm just scrolling on the CHR Instagram to try to find this. This alley. Okay, so that's not even close. It sounds like a dude who's projecting. Only boomers. Where's Dr. Kane? He's not here. He was here earlier. You can hear it now? Oh my gosh. You guys made me do all of this. I didn't realize you guys could hear it at the end there. You guys made me do all this soul searching. Meanwhile, you could hear it the whole time, and I just didn't see it. All right. All right. My bad. I know I obviously did not see that. You guys, I don't ignore you guys ever. If I don't see something, it's because I don't see it. You guys will type something reacting to something that I do, and I'll see it like 25 seconds later. So that's why. So I'm sorry. You guys did let me know.
Watch this dog shit team, and then you put on this fucking weak ass event or this Winter Classic. These guys don't even fucking show up for it. They got fucking destroyed 6-2 to a dog shit ass team. It's fucking embarrassing. It's like, hey, Chicago Blackhawks fans, you guys want to sit in the fucking freezing rain for 4 hours and watch your team get absolutely pumped? Okay, that'll be $500. You want to stay warm? Here's a jersey. That's another $300.
We're about to get on your way.
How is the fucking poutine? That dog shit ass poutine. How is the fucking poutine?
Dude, that poutine pissed me off.
Poutine. Give me a good fucking team, Jamie Faulkner. I don't give a fuck. And then you have Chance the Rapper as your performing artist. Hot water, hot shower. Man, that shit is whack. If you went to the fucking game, we're going to put a phone number in the link under this fucking video. You need to click on that phone number. It's going to be to a lawyer. You need to get financial compensation because you are a fucking victim. Fuck the Blackhawks. I got to get back to work. Have a good show.
Lore. I was not happy, but I was very happy that I didn't end up going to that Winter Classic. It was so cold that day, and I got screwed. I got scheduled to work, and I was really upset about it. The entire CHR crew went to that game except for me, and then that game happened, and I was like, "Wow, this is pathetic. This is pathetic." Chance the Rapper catching strays. I think Chance the Rapper's ass. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. I don't think Chance the Rapper's put out good music in a decade. So. And I love Chance the Acid Rap, Coloring Book, that shit was pretty fire. And then it just, it went downhill quick for Chance the Rapper. Just music. He stopped making music that moved me. It was not good. And he was just rapping about loving his wife. And it was like, what the hell is this? What is this? Yeah, I was a big Chance the Rapper fan in high school. He's not good. He just fell off, in my opinion. And so, yeah, everything pissed me off. Like I was looking, I just kept checking the score and it just kept getting worse and worse. And then I was just thinking about the Chance the Rapper performance. And I was thinking about that poutine that they were selling on social media for 2 weeks beforehand, hyping up this poutine that you were going to get in a hockey helmet. Hawks are going to the penalty kill here. I think Artie's getting called for a penalty, or maybe not. Never mind. Yeah, that shit just pissed me off, man. It's because he's from Chicago. That's why people love him. No, people love him because he made amazing music. Chance the Rapper made some amazing music. That's why people love him. But then you love Chance in the day? Yeah, I used to love Chance. He fell off. Like, that's simple as that. And I don't like when people fall off and then act like they're still the man. And that's what Chance the Rapper did. That's what Chance the Rapper... Dude, I love Chance. I was doing my senior year of high school. I was helping a couple of my buddies. We were like running a hip hop magazine based in Chicago. And we were coming down to the city every single weekend. Chance was like our GOAT. Like I went to like this like hidden, or his brother was doing this, like Taylor Bennett is another rapper, his brother. he would do these Christmas shows, and we went to this Christmas show, and like Chance was there, and it was like a really small venue, and it was like, wow, it's Chance the Rapper. But that shit fell off, man. That fell off. Danny Brown, dude, I've never really tapped in with Danny Brown's music, but I understand that people really really love it. I've just never really tapped in. I wouldn't be quick to say that anything was better than acid rap. Like, I remember the first time I heard Juice, I was like, this changed my life. This is unbelievable. Him and Vic Mensa, damn, good times, good times. Dude, and I've been listening to, okay, jeez, I need to lock in. You're right. I need to lock in. But there was this other rapper who was like in the Save Money crew with those guys named Kami. I was listening to him today. Oh my gosh. I don't know how that guy never blew up. He's so good. All right. Hawks and Rangers battling in the corner here in the Hawk zone. Colton Dock using that big body to just lean on guys. He broke in the same time that Chance did. Hawks come up with it. Good work by Oliver Moore there. And he cuts back, was patient. Now he's back on his horse. Love that from Oliver Moore. Great transition play. Break that puck out. Attaboy. Good poke check. Ooh, Moore spins around quick and throws one on net. Shesterkin blockers it away. New York trying to break it out. They can't. Nice move by Ryan Green to enter the zone. Burakovsky on the forecheck. Green 2 here. Nice. Forces a turnover. Bedard comes up with it. Back to Grzelcyk. To Bedard. Bedard shoots one from the point. It bounces up high. Burakovsky in the right-hand corner. Battling. Nice. Green gets it. Back to the point. Grzelcyk. He just sends it in deep again. Puck doesn't get to Bedard. Rangers should be able to get this out. They do. Bedard kicks to the stick. Enters the zone. Makes a nice move. Drops it for Green. Still has the puck. Oh, it gets to the net. Bertuzzi scores! Boom! Let's go! Hawks up 3-0. What a play from Green and Bedard. Holy shit. And why are these YouTube videos just playing? I need to delete this. Let's go. I have too many tabs open. Look at that play. Ryan Green slander. Where? All from Bedard and Green here. Oh, but the Green through the legs. Bertuzzi. Oh, sneaks it in. Bertuzzi sneaks it in near side. Front post. Let's go. Hawks up 3-0. Challenge that one. Challenge these nuts. Oh my gosh. Ryan Green. Ryan Green with the high-end skill. Where are my Ryan Green haters at? Where they at? Where they at? Chat, I'm looking for them. Chat, where are the Ryan Green haters? Where's Dr. Kane at? Help me find this guy. This guy's lost. He needs a map. Keep offensive or all D now? I think just keep playing the way you're playing. I mean, don't pinch super high, you know? Like, the defensemen don't need to gamble at all. Like, get pucks in deep, but still try to score, I think. You think Detroit regrets not... I mean, Toronto. Oh, Donato almost gets that to Nazar. Hawks going to go to the power play here. Hawks going to the power play. It goes from bad to worse for the New York Rangers. Should I tweet at Johnny Lazarus now? Green is nasty. F Dr. Lame. For real. Green is nasty. God, I love this team. We're back! And guys, what did I say in my video? Did you watch my video yesterday? I don't know if you guys watched my video last night. Everyone on Twitter is going to act like this weekend didn't happen after this. I said we were going to pump this team. I said we were going to pump the Rangers. And I said everyone was going to forget what happened this weekend. And people are going to be like, oh my gosh, wait, we're back in a playoff spot. Oh, the Blackhawks. Come on. Shit's too easy. We've seen this movie before. We're beating up on these guys. Frankie needs 1. I just returned. Why was Bird on that line? Green looked like ace. Dude, Green is a baller. I don't know. They keep with, I think with they keep like shuffling the lines a little bit. Is someone like injured? Because we've seen it on multiple lines. Like we've seen Bertuzzi and Teravainen getting switched up. Uh-oh. Zibanejad, shorthanded look. He's just going to try to pound one. Gets deflected out of play. Green shows remarkable poise, taking middle ice and getting a shot on goal. Bertuzzi effing scores. Yep. Yeah, get a Twitter. Get a Twitter just to interact with my tweets. That's how you guys want to support me? That's how you can support me. Interact with my tweets and stuff. Obviously interact with the videos like you do. If you're in stream right now, you're interacting, and so that goes a long way. But yeah, get Twitter. Get on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet every day about the Blackhawks. You don't have to agree with me. You know, we debate on stream all the time. You can debate with me on Twitter. I am gonna talk shit to you though, and I'll probably put it in a video at some point. But I'll engage with you. I'll go back and forth. I got time. I don't, but I have time to tweet. I always have time to hate. Get that rich homie fired up. Dude, I should get the rich homie fired up. So many people hate on the rich homie, man. It makes me sad. It really does break my heart. Teravainen into the zone. Oh, no. Rangers going to get a 2-on-1 here. Oh, good. Thank you, JT Miller, for just losing the puck. Here comes Colton Dock. Leaves it for Tavo. Tavo passes one across. Oh, Donato's one-timer. He actually connected there. Shesterkin made the save, though. 13 seconds left on the power play for the Hawks. Bertuzzi back to Dock. Dock to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi behind the net. Shakes that defender. Back to the point. Artie gets it back to Bertuzzi, who finds Artie again. Artie with a nice move. Gets it to the front of the net. Puck's still free. Shesterkin covers. Great play by Artem Levshinov there. Been dying to hear Rich Homie Quan after a Hawks dub. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Hopefully we don't blow this lead, right? I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know if the Rangers have the facilities to turn this around, to be honest with y'all. Yeah, you do send me funny memes on IG. True. Very true. Great plays right. Bert scored a goal, scores goal. Do they ignore calls for other stars as much as they do for Bedsy? No, just him. Just him. Artie is a national treasure. Yeah, he's such a fun individual to watch. He's such a fun player to watch. He's a hilarious little guy. Okay, I'm deleting some of these tabs. I have LinkedIn open. Remember when I was on LinkedIn this stream? I was on LinkedIn for some reason. Why was Bedard on the bench after 30 seconds on the power play? You're up 3-0. Given the second unit a look. The first unit's been pretty bad. Give the second unit more time. I also think the first unit gave up like a scoring chance, so probably, but then the second unit ended up giving up better scoring chance. I want to play off Nazar Beard. A Nazar playoff beard. Bedard's not going to be able to grow a playoff beard. Bedard's going to have to do the mullet like Patty Kane. What's your mother's maiden name? Sugma. That's what her maiden name is, Sugma. All right, Rangers carry it out. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at us here. Which doesn't mean you need to turtle up. It just means you're going to have opportunities to attack on the counter, so be ready for it. Uh-oh, Rangers are in. Lafreniere gets tripped up. Good penalty. Good penalty. Louis Crevier trips him up just as he was shooting. Fine with that. Lafreniere goes into the boards hard. Good to see him pop up. That's Johnny Laz's guy. That's Johnny Laz's guy. Bedard going to have a sick goatee, I reckon. A little salt and pepper. Yeah, that was a great penalty. That was a great penalty. I don't know. Lafreniere kind of started jumping. Before the trip came, he kind of jumped. Why did he leave his feet there? That was interesting. You can't get much leverage when you're in midair, but interesting strategy. Let's see how it works out for him. I got to get this clock right. All right. Here's Mika in the corner. Spins off. Puck back to the point. Here's Panarin. Nice. Murphy intercepts. Don't know what Panarin was looking for there. Their power play sucks. The Rangers' power play sucks. Dickie and Mickey. All right, here's Trocheck. Gets rubbed off of it by Kaiser. Hawks clear it out. Again. Shesterkin plays it behind the net. I low-key want the Rangers to get one just so it guarantees they pull their goalie so that Bedard can get another point for my bet. Sorry, I'm greedy. All right. Sorry, I'm greedy. Because Bedsy only has one, right? He only has the 1 point. He doesn't have like an... Oh, wait, no. What am I talking about? He got a point on that Bertuzzi goal. I'm hitting both bets right now, aren't I, chat? Am I tweaking? Yeah, Bedard has 2 points. Guys, ignore everything I said. Fuck the Rangers. I don't want them to score. Why would I ever say that? Here's Nazar. Oh, he almost had Crevier. That would have been sick. Imagine a 2-goal Crevier game. That would be insane. Oh, Leverkusen 2, Newcastle 2. We threw it away at the end. Oh, sorry to hear that. Pesky Leverkusen. Mike, I have a coworker that's a diehard Leverkusen fan because he's from there, or his family is. Rangers keep it in. Good shot block there. Who was that? That Teravainen. Nice stick from Nazar. Oh, no. Great look out in front. Spencer Knight makes 2 big saves from the slot. Just not the Rangers' night. Spencer Knight says no. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Thank you, Mr. Knight, chat. Oh, no. Turnover there from Bedard. It's not great. Shot from the point. Nice. Another shot block for the Hawks. Bertuzzi tries to clear it out. He does. Get up the ice. Get up the ice. Get up the ice here. Come on. Come on. Let's not sit in our own end. Nice hit from Vlasic. Nice hit from Crevier. Twin Towers out there. Crevier moves it up the boards. Rangers keep. Crevier gets it out. Hawks going to go for a change. Or try to. Zibanejad's trying to attack right away. He dumps it in. Spencer Knight plays it for Vlasic, who carries it up, uses that speed, that stride, turns the puck over to Panarin. Here comes Lafreniere. Oh my gosh. Alexi Lafreniere is playing like prime Gretzky right now. What is this guy trying to do? You're down 3. I mean, that would have been goal of the year if he pulled that off, but you're down 3, buddy. Dude, Lafreniere. Dude, this guy is so unreal. I need to cook up a tweet for Johnny Laz right now. I need to reply to myself. Here, I should actually show you guys this. What should I say? 2 for 2. Fuck, I need emojis. wait. Oh my gosh, this keyboard's so ass. How do you spell Lafreniere? Lafren. Oh, wait. He's gonna. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. All right, we got that loaded. We got that locked and loaded, chat. I need to take this off. That's Johnny Laz's goat. It's Alexi Lafreniere. I have to throw the Lafreniere chirp in there for a good measure. It was a sweet move. It was a really cool move to cut the lead to 42. Well, he didn't because he didn't score. Oh, no. Is this on Dickinson? Lafreniere actually is the only Ranger player with a pulse right now for the record, but I'm still going to tweet that and act like he's ass. Alexi Lafreniere, am I wrong, chat? Is he not the only guy who has been somewhat threatening today for the Rangers? I guess Mika with the dry hair's been fine. JT Miller's been a ghost. Panarin's been a ghost. Our third line has done a good job of shutting those guys down. Bullshit penalty. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty soft, but whatever. Whatever. Laugh is a crybaby. Yeah. Well, he's played well tonight. We got to admit, he's played well tonight. That through the legs that would have been the goal of the year if he was able to pull that off. But if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. She doesn't, so she's not. So. Oh, Nazar! That's convenient. Oh no, and he just lost the puck. guys. I don't want to hear about it. What was that? Oh, he can't catch a break, chat. Guys, what was that? Guys, what was that? What did Frankie just do? You can't make this up. He can't catch a break. I can't keep defending this. Oh, what a save. What a save from Spencer Knight on, who was that, Trocheck? Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Thank you, Mr. Knight. In chat, please. Thank you, Mr. Knight. We'll take that. Rangers dump it in. They've got 37 seconds left on their power play. Watch Wyatt Kaiser skate. Watch him protect this puck. Attaboy. And he just carries it all the way out of the zone. What a horse. Wyatt Kaiser is a horse. Good poke from Louis Crevier. Nice work from Ryan Green. Dispossesses them at the blue line and gets it back out. Let's go, Greener. Let's go, Greener. What a game from Ryan Green. Knight sticks that one away. Rangers keep. Blackhawks back to full strength. Dickinson's back out on the ice. Nice defensive work from Murphy and Dickinson. Puck still alive for the Rangers. Grzelcyk gets on it, passes it out. A little bit of miscue there in the neutral zone. Nazar's cursed. Yeah, he's cursed right now. He is so snake. But it's just all in his head. He needs like a lucky one. He needs a lucky one to like bounce off his shin pad, and then he'll be back. He's just thinking. You can tell he's thinking about it way too much. Levshinov, I think, might have just gotten one up high. No call. Bertuzzi gets it out, but it's going to go for icing. Oh, no. They wave it off. Attaboy, Bert. Yeah, what happened with the lines tonight? Like, we're seeing a different combination every 2 minutes, it feels like. Because we are seeing Bert and Burakovsky and Bedard. But then we saw Green, Bedard, and Bertuzzi score the goal. Did a player go, is there an injury? Is someone not playing? Or have they just like not been playing? Oh, nice pass. Here's Nazar. Oh, that was Tavo. Blast shaking it up. Yeah, like a ton. Which, I mean, it's worked. So keep doing it. But Donato carrying it out for the Hawks. He's going to chip it in. Nazar on the forecheck. Good work from him. Forces the turnover. Teravainen gets one to Donato, who just whacks one towards the net. Nazar behind the net now, protecting the puck. Sends it back up to Donato. Rings it around the boards for Vlasic. This is great work from the Hawks. Just chewing up clock, wasting time. Cycling the puck. Playing far away from their own net. Vlasic, oof. Man, I knew this was going to be how this game went. I said it. I put my money on it. I just wish I bet Blackhawks -1.5. Like, I knew that's how this game was going to go. I knew we were going to win this game by more than a goal. I should have bet that. I could have gotten really nice plus money there, but I still have faith in Frank. Everyone should have faith in Frank. He's snake bitten right now. He's 20 years old. Everyone should have faith in Frank. Anybody who's like shitting on Frank Nazar is literally a bot. Like, I've not seen a normal user on social media, like a real human being, shit on Frank Nazar. If you're shitting on Frank Nazar, you're a bot. You're a robot. You're not a real person. Have we gotten a shutout this season? You shouldn't have said the word, but yes, we have. We have. You shouldn't have said the word, though, because now we're not gonna. And it's gonna be because of you, and we're all gonna come get you. Wait, what'd you say, Lebowski? Oh, no, Andy said Blash will field a 14-4 lineup just for laughs. Imagine. Just 4 defensemen. They all play 30 minutes. That would be nuts. You'd get pounded. I knew you'd say it. I didn't say it. Well, I did say it, but I didn't type. Whoever said it in chat is to blame, not me. Vlasic just got a stick up high. No call. Oh my gosh, and then he buries him. He buries Carrick. I had a hefty wager on Hawks money line and Bedsy goal. Attaboy. Attaboy. Yeah, I'm 2 for 2. I had a unit on Hawks money line, and I had the exact same unit on Bedard 2+ points. So I am up big as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't jinx it. Of course I was going to bring that up. Can't jinx it. John, you need to pay someone's student loans. Or he needs to enjoy his fucking winnings. How about people with student loans have the balls to bet Blackhawks money line plus Bedard goal? Honestly, if you have student loans, that would be or you have student debt, that would be my recommendation, is just bet on Bedard goal, Blackhawks money line every single game for the rest of the year. You'll go up. Money, you know? Nazar not scoring is hurting my soul. I know. Dude, that was so bad. He was all alone. That was like a gift. He was just one-on-one with the goalie, and he just completely mishandles the puck. You can't make that up. Oh, my gosh. Is Bedard on the ice for empty net goal? I don't know if Rangers are... if you're the Rangers, are you going to pull the goalie? I wouldn't... If I was the Rangers, I don't think I'd pull my goalie. You've gotten your face pumped in. You're down 3. There's only 2 minutes left. You're not coming back in this game. You're just going to get scored on more. I wouldn't pull the goalie. But I have student loans. Well, time to start hitting FanDuel then, Lo. Time to start sports gambling. That's the true way to create wealth in this country is sports gambling. It's going to be the only way to do it in 10 years. It's going to be meme coins and FanDuel. It's the only way to get rich. Or OnlyFans, unfortunately. Sad, but true. I don't make the rules. Rangers win the draw. Mikheyev cuts off that pass. Yeah, see, Rangers would have pulled their goalie, I think, before that draw if they were going to. Oh, Bedard gets hammered in the corner. Mikheyev passes it back to the point. Shot comes in. Shesterkin makes another stave. Rangers carry it out. Zibanejad into the Hawks zone. Good stick from Vlasic there. Still swiping at it. Hawks come up with it. Mikheyev to Dickinson. Yeah, now we got Dickinson, Mikheyev, Bedard. There weren't lines tonight for the Blackhawks. Blashill was just, as the game was going, he was just throwing names in a hat and being like, all right, Ollie, you're going. Dickie, you're going. Mickey, you're going. And then he was just tossing them over the boards. There weren't lines tonight. He was just, every single line was just a concoction. And they won 3-0 and shut the Rangers out, so... I shouldn't have said it. There's still fuck. Why did I say that, please? Oh, no. Icing on the Hawks. If we get scored on, I apologize. If we get it scored on, that's on me. That's on me. Or invest in Bitcoin. Love what I'm seeing. Beat the Rags. Yes. Blashill getting the word across. Put Nazar out there as much as possible with Bedsy for the rest of the game. There's only 50 seconds left. Hawks get it out. Hawks get it out. 40 seconds left. Crevier behind his net takes a hit to move the puck up. Here's Tavo. Passes it to Nazar. Nazar with a nice move at the blue line. Gets shoved as he's trying to play it. Bertuzzi sends it in. Now we got a scrum here. Now we got a scrum. Get off Frankie! Get off Frankie! Dude, these guys had Frank Nazar's number all game. They were pounding Frank Nazar all game. How many times did he get hit tonight? And now they're still giving it to him. That's a pretty sick camera angle. Recording this guy, recording it on his phone. That's elite. That kid better be on Hawks Twitter. That better be like Bedard's burner or something. Oh, Nazar was being a weenie and holding the stick. Ah, he's such a rat. I love it. I love it from Frankie. He was just holding his stick. Let's go. Proud of the boys for getting Knight a 21-shot shutout. All right, all right. There's still a few seconds left. They did. It really didn't feel like Spencer Knight had to make too many big saves today. Like I can't think of one that was like, oh my gosh, Spencer Knight. He made a few big ones. Don't get me wrong, but none that were like, oh my gosh, they were gonna score if it weren't for that. You know. He just made all the saves he had to. And that's what he does. Spencer Knight always makes the saves he has to. And then occasionally makes ones that he shouldn't. That's why he's so great. All right, Rangers clear it. And Knight. Nice. That'll do it. Hawks win. Hawks win 3-0. Hawks win 3-0, man. Good team performance, honestly. They shut out the Rangers at home. Way to bounce back after the terrible weekend. They're back in it. What are the standings now? What are the standings? They won't be updated yet, but we'll still be able to see. Hawks with 2 more points. They'll be at 32 points. They will be tied with the Edmonton Oilers in the wild card spot. Blackhawks back in a wild card spot, tied with the Oilers. Still 5 points behind Minnesota, who's number 3 in the Central. But back in a wild card spot with that win. And we got some things to do before I get out of here. We got some stuff to do. It's muted.
Person trying to make him something. Ain't no telling what he'll do for the paper. Ain't no souffle, I'm straight. I stay my plate, shot day.
I'm a smooth operator.
I drop top of my wheel, baby.
That car driving make you feel some type of way.
I know you do. That custom bright.
Make you feel some type of way. This bitch don't look at me feeling some type of way. Is it cause my homies
rich, you feel some type of way?
Chad, is it cause my homie's rich that you feel some type of way? And then Hawks money line. Betsy 2+ points. Lafreniere, cool between the legs, Deke with 8 minutes left, down 3. All right. Can everyone right now go on Twitter? Everyone right now go on Twitter and like this tweet for me. Wait. Where is it? Huh? Did I just delete it? Am I stupid? What happened? Is it 'cause my homie's rich you feel some type of way? Rap sucks. I'll take. The most popular music on the planet sucks. Maybe it's your taste. Maybe that's on you. Maybe that's on you. Maybe you're on the wrong side of things. Did I not just tweet that out? Why is that just not? Why is it in my replies? Why is it not on my posts? Whatever, I'll just retweet it. Everyone go, could you guys do me a huge favor? Go follow me on X. If you don't follow me on X, I'm active on it every single day. Please go follow me. And then like that tweet, which is still not showing up on my profile. All right, there we go. Everyone, if you guys could do me a favor before I get out of here, go run this up. There's 50 people watching. I would imagine half of you have Twitter. Please go like the tweet. Go follow me on Twitter. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, DM me, tweet at me, interact with me. I am more than happy to interact with you guys on various social media platforms. That's really my favorite part about doing this, is getting to talk puck more regularly with people. I love doing it. I don't have a ton of friends. That was a bad time to stop that sentence. I do have friends. I don't have a ton of friends that watch hockey, so I like doing this because this is just a massive community of people who are as obsessed with the sport as I am. So go ahead and tweet at me, and I'll reply with random stuff. Nazarth number 3 star. Rap is crap. Hip hop is a bop. LMAO. All right, chat. What a game. Hawks bounce back 3-0. Post game coming tonight. What day? It's Wednesday. Post game tonight coming out. If you got to get to bed, you got to get to bed. Watch it in the morning. Post game will be ready for you. Heading into work, on your commute to work tomorrow, while you're setting up at work, whatever you do, watch the post game, or stay up, watch it tonight. It'll be up by like 10:30, and then tomorrow is Thursday. No game tomorrow. Maybe a video if something pops up. I'll cook something up quick tomorrow. But then stream Friday. The Hawks play St. Louis on Friday. I'll be streaming that game. I will not be streaming the game on Saturday against Detroit. So stream Friday, post-game Friday, no stream, and probably no post-game Saturday. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We got it. We got the win. I said in the video yesterday, I think we're going to pump these guys. Everyone on Twitter is going to be super excited about the win. We're going to be talking about playoffs again. And then watch, we're going to get pumped by the Red Wings on Saturday. We're going to get pumped by the Red Wings on Saturday, and then everybody's going to be talking about Gavin McKenna again. It's exhausting, you know? And so here's what I want from my chat. Guys, chat. Here's what we don't do. Everyone else on Twitter that freaks out after they lose a couple games and then acts like they're a playoff team after they win a couple, right? They go up like this. When the Hawks win, they're on cloud 9. They're talking about how good this team is. When they lose, they're like, "Oh, this is a lottery team. This is the worst team in the league. This team sucks. What's going on? The blue line is so bad, blah blah blah." Chat. We don't. We stay even-keeled. We don't get too high with the highs. We don't get too lows with the lows. We're level-headed. We know ball. You guys know ball. I know you guys know ball. So let's not freak out too much, but let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy these wins when we have them, because this was fun. How fun is this to watch? Like, here. I want to pull this up before I go. I do want to pull this up. The New York Rangers they have 34 points. The New York Rangers have 4 more points than we do. They are just, 1 point out of a wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. The New York Rangers are a fine team. They're not great. They've had their struggles, but they've got one of the best goalies in the world. They've got a decently solid top six. I think a lot of people heading into this year would have said that the Rangers were going to be, finish much higher than the Chicago Blackhawks. Look, man, when we have our legs, when we play at our best, we're a good team. We're better than the New York Rangers, and we were better than the New York Rangers tonight. So, great win. I will see you guys later in the post game. If not, have a good night, and I will